and welcome to the Arab American Variety Talk Show. I'm Suad Asfour. My guest tonight is Tommy Simmons. Tommy will be 10 years old in January. He was born in Santa Clara County and has lived here most of his life, and briefly on the upper side of New York, which was a lot of fun. Tommy had no problem adjusting to life in New York, making friends and doing well in school. Tommy has always been a very happy kid with a goofy personality. He is at the top of his class. His passion is video games and computers. He has been lucky enough to attend a few weeks at a tech camps for kids where he gets his practice coding and creating games. His favorite games are Minecraft, and also likes to play Roblox a lot. Tommy's goal is to become a developer and have his own gaming company. Tommy, welcome to the show.
Hi.
We're very glad to have you with us today.
Uh-huh.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very good.
Good. I also like to welcome my co-host tonight is Brianna Asfour. Hi, Brianna, and welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me. Let's welcome Tommy.
All right, welcome both of you. Tommy, I'm going to start the first question. I want you to tell me more about yourself. I mentioned a few things, but I want to know more about you, who you are.
Okay. So I like to play video games a lot. And I don't always play Minecraft and Roblox.
Not
like
always.
I play on my Xbox like different games sometimes. And I like to use Minecraft mods a lot, and yeah.
Tell me about the one you like the most. Which one you like the most? Which games?
Which
video
games?
games? Yeah, which one is your favorite and which one you play a lot?
I play Roblox. So currently I've been playing Roblox the most.
Yes.
But I say Minecraft is my favorite.
Is it? Is it
Yeah.
your favorite still?
Yeah.
I see. Great. That's good to know. Any other ones that you forgot maybe?
I like Roblox.
So how old were you when you start falling in love with the video games?
I don't remember, but I remember first playing Minecraft when at my BB and Jiddu's house, probably about 4 or 5.
4 years old.
Yeah.
That's pretty young.
Yeah.
And that's very smart. Great.
I'm going to ask you, what is the difference between having a passion for video games and like becoming, having it as an addiction?
So having a passion for games, maybe a couple hours a day, like maybe about 4 hours a day at the most, or maybe an hour or 2. But if you're addicted, you would like play for most of your day, and like you'd only get off the video games like if you're needed for something or something like that.
Okay.
Interesting.
That is interesting. So you're saying that if somebody's addicted, they spend most of their time, maybe day and night, they wake up and they sleep and they eat breakfast while they're still playing their games. And the other people who are just have passion, you spend a few hours a day. Now, who likes to, do you think adults do that or mostly kids?
Adults like to play video games, but a lot of people are kids. Like, for example, if you go on YouTube, most of the people who play video games are adults.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people are kids also.
So do you play video games with your friends?
Yeah, if they come over, I maybe play a game or 2 of them, but they don't come over that much, so I'm usually just playing by myself, but I'm fine with that.
Okay, so what do you play with your friends mostly?
I usually play, like, we play Minecraft, and like we go outside, and we have Nerf wars and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, you find other ways to do outdoor activities and stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's good.
What do you think are some of the benefits that you get from playing the video games?
If it's like a problem-solving game, like there's this bomb defusal VR game where like you have to work together to like get the codes right and to stop the bomb before it explodes. So like there, like you can like get teamwork. So like you can like stop the bomb from exploding if you like get all the puzzles correct and stuff.
Okay.
It's just basically communicating with each other.
Okay, so you benefit like communicating, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you agree that failure is the key to success? Do you think that in order to succeed, you might have to try a few times or you might have to fail a time or two?
Yeah, because like for example in video games, like a level that is hard, like you don't complete it the first time. You have to try again and again and again. And it's the same thing with real life sometimes too.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that playing computer games increases your problem-solving skills as well?
It depends what game it is. Like about that bomb diffuser game I mentioned earlier, yes. Or maybe a multiplayer shooter game or a puzzle solving game, then yes. But if it's a game like if it's a game that's like not like that, then probably not.
Okay.
Okay, well, I think she meant increase solving problem in life in general.
It can be
It
both.
could be anything,
Yeah.
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 But outside the playing the games.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I mean? That's maybe
That's
what she
what I
meant.
meant.
Yeah. So when you play the game, you think it's healthy for your mind to stay that active for that long? It's good exercise for the brain to keep it healthy and active?
I don't know, but with my experience, like sometimes like I might have a headache, but like I'm playing anyway and it like distracts me so I don't feel that headache anymore without having to take
Okay.
medicine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, wow, you get escape out of it. That
Yeah.
means it's healthy. In
I
another word,
guess
we
so.
were saying, is it healthy? Okay, so I mentioned in the remarks in the beginning that you went to tech camp.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about your experience there?
So I went 2 weeks there. I did 2 weeks of Minecraft and I built this little mountain with a waterfall going down into a pond. Then there were pressure plates. Like they activated a redstone signal that would up a bridge and then open a door and stop the waterfall flow. So you could run quickly to the door, but if you don't go there in time, you fall into the lake and have to try again. And then the 3rd week that I went there, I did coding and I made a game. And like, it's a small, simple tank game where you shoot the enemies or something. I forgot.
What coding means? What coding?
Coding is when you create a game or an app or software, etc., using bits of code. So, like, you go on the computer and type stuff on the computer. So, like, it depends what that stuff is, because if you type the right things, then the game might run like you want it to. Like, you can create a good game, but sometimes there's errors in the coding that you need to fix, like bugs.
So you have to keep trying and you have to keep working at it to fix all the bugs and make it work the way you want.
Yeah.
So that is a lot of energy and a lot of thinking, and that makes your brain works harder, right?
Yeah.
So do you think doing all this stuff, do you think the gamers have better memories in life or overall? Your memories will increase and your mind will stay active in a direct way?
I don't actually know that because I remember a lot of the video game related stuff, but when it comes to the outside of life, like I'm not very good at remembering unless it's like important or
But
something.
what do you predict? Like what could happen in the
Like-
future?
In the future, they might make some software or something where like write down anything you like don't want to forget or something. Then you could go there and play the game later. Then I'll remind you or something.
Okay. So there could be something invented down the line that might help you to remember things,
Yeah.
to help you out with the gaming.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's good to know. I'm glad you thought about that answer.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting.
I'm actually curious to know, do you think that playing computer games and video games helps your ability to multitask, meaning like being able to do multiple things at the same time?
Yes, and like it's not everything, but for example, like you can talk and play the game at the same time, or eat or drink and do that and play the game at the same time. So maybe it can like help you to do other things like talk and like maybe use your phone for work or something at the same time.
Okay. And do you think you're good at it?
Yeah, I guess.
I think in another word, she means it does not distract you. You can still handle what you have to do and all that stuff. It will not take you away from everything else
Yeah.
in your life.
Yeah, like I can eat maybe a bit and drink a bit while I'm playing the game.
Okay.
But like, and I can talk too. Like my mom asks me something while I'm playing. Like I can still continue beating the level or whatever I'm doing in the game, and I can talk to her at the same time.
You can talk to her. You are present. It's not like you're in another world. You don't just go out of this place.
Yeah.
Good.
But sometimes people have headphones or they don't listen and they don't talk to other people because they can't hear because of headphones or they're too into the world.
Okay,
But
so
that's
if
some
you want to
people.
isolate yourself and you want to stay away from other, or like you don't want to be distracted, you can use that.
Yeah.
You can use the headphone. Yeah, that's another way to do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Do you think that playing video games has interfered with your education? Do you think that it can have an issue with your grades, or do you think you can like have good grades and play the video games at the same time?
With my case, I can play all the video games I want and still get a lot of grades.
That's good.
Like, for example, like I'm like the top person in my class.
Oh wow.
Like one of those examples is that I have like a low average 10th grade reading level.
Wow.
Oh. 10th grade, and you're 10 years old.
Yeah.
Not even yet.
Yeah.
That's good. That means you're doing something right.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Okay, we also mentioned that you did move to New York for a little bit,
Yeah.
little period of your life,
Yeah.
and it was short time, but you had good experience there. Can you tell us more about your experience living in New York and what's your favorite memories there?
Yeah, I liked living in New York because like there was a doorman and like one time we went to the pizza place
Uh-huh.
and they have the best pizza there.
Oh,
And
I
then
know.
I just stood at the door and my mom asked me, "Why am I not opening the door?" I said, "I don't open the doors anymore. I need a doorman." And then like we used to like go to Times Square and go on long walks, and we went in the subway, which is cool too. And there was like hobos everywhere, even on the subway. And then you could go on the trains, like to go to other places. Like one time we took a train ride to Washington, D.C.
Oh, yeah?
And I saw the president's White House.
You did?
yeah.
Oh, my God. I've never even been there myself.
Yeah. And one time,
Aren't you lucky?
yeah, and like one time Obama, he rode over in his big convoy by our apartment building.
Oh, so the time you lived there, that's when President Obama was in the
Yeah.
White House.
But it was like his last year there or something. Like while I was there, the vote for the next president
Yeah.
that we have right now took down.
Okay, that's interesting. So you have a lot of experience already in life. I can see
Yeah.
that you're going the right direction. So you know so much about things happening in your brain, and you're using your mind. It's helping you in school. So do you think? What do you like about being the older brother in the house? You help out.
Yeah, I like being the older brother because it's like nice not having a bunch of siblings, but even if you did, it's nice being the oldest sibling because usually when you're the oldest sibling, like it's usually the youngest siblings, like their older siblings, like they are mean to the younger siblings, but that's not me.
But you're not mean to your sister.
Yeah.
So you only have one little sister, younger than you. What's her name?
Her name's Okay, her name is Nunu.
What's her real name?
Farah.
Okay. Nunu. So her nickname is Nunu.
Yeah.
And you are a good big brother for her.
Yeah.
You're going to protect her when you're bigger, right?
Yeah.
Older.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So back to playing video games. Do you consider it a hobby?
Yeah. But sometimes people like play a lot, but like they sometimes make jokes how maybe even how they play like 14 hours a day or something.
Oh, wow.
Or like they stay up like till 3 a.m.
That's
like
too much.
And they don't go to bed at all or
And
something.
then if they go to school in the morning, they get tired fast.
Yeah.
So it's not a good idea to have it as a addiction. It's better to be a hobby,
Yeah.
right? Correct.
And you have a lot of fun doing it, right?
Yeah. Of course. It's really fun.
That's great.
So who's your favorite gamer to watch?
I like watching Laserbeam. He's an Australian YouTube channel, and he like makes videos. Like he doesn't always play video games, but I love watching his videos. They're really fun, and yeah.
But you know, we have to still consider the fact that a lot of people in America, they just consider gaming as not a hobby. I mean, it's easy to get hooked on it and get addicted.
Yeah.
Why some people, they fall into that trap?
It's probably because they want to try it out. They play it a bit, and then they play a couple hours a day, and then they start playing a bit more. They want to find out what happens, and they like it, and it's have fun. And eventually, they're like playing most of their day.
Oh, I see. Yep, that's a good answer.
So that's the time when you become a video game addict, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So why do you love gaming so much? I'm curious to know.
I love playing games a lot because they're really fun, and I just like being able to explore a world that, like, it depends on what game you're playing. Like, sometimes I might be playing Minecraft, and I might want to build a big house, a mansion, like I did on my Xbox, or maybe I would want to go play on Roblox where I can do parkour, or maybe I can go on an adventure game where I can find some ancient lost tomb or something.
So like depending on what game you're playing, something about it has you hooked on it, right? So,
Yeah, it's something about the game, whether it's building or it's about trying to stay alive. It's most games, it's what makes it fun.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, but do you think the reason why a lot of people, they love video gaming and they get attached or hooked or addicted to it because they escape from the real world? They get their mind off and they are bored and they're trying to feel sense of accomplishment when they finish the game and they feel good. Is that maybe another reason why some people get attached and addicted?
Yeah, that's another reason. But on some online games, like, you can make a friend, and some people are really lonely. Like, there's a lot of online games where, like, there's voice chat or something, or just normal chat. Then, like, maybe you can find someone, like, they can be your friend or something.
Yeah, so they'll be looking for companionship or something somebody to spend time with and play with.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Was there a time when playing video games took you away from doing something else?
That's a hard one because I don't really remember things that well. But if I try to remember hard, I think, I can't really think of anything. But like sometimes, like I don't really like watching movies this more than once unless it's a couple years later and I forget it. Or maybe it's just really boring. And then when I watch those movies with my mom or my dad or whatever, and then like I get really bored sometimes. Like eventually I stop watching and I crawl over to my games.
Do you think that's a good thing, or because you're losing family time, right? Do you think that playing video games can take you away from moments like that?
Yeah, but we were just pretty much ignoring each other, listening to the movies, pretty much. That's what watching a movie is with my family, pretty much. But I still have enough family time and video game time to make it so I'm not playing video games too
So
much.
you're able to manage both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So you give everything enough time to balance it out.
Yeah.
That's good. But nothing else will take you away from your video? Anything above that?
So like
What's more important?
maybe after I'm eating, like I'm done eating, then I would go play, or maybe I'd play with my sister for a couple minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd go play.
Okay.
But like there's 100 different
Oh, yeah.
scenarios.
So it depends. You go with the mood. You go with the flow.
Yeah.
Good.
Where do you think that you see yourself in 5 years from now?
I see myself as I have a lot of games now, and then like I'm good at coding, then maybe I've even started to develop something, and I'm in high school, and maybe like it all depends on what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we never know for sure, but you know what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
You know what you're doing. You're paying enough attention. Do you think more boys likes the video games than girls?
Yeah, but maybe it's just the type of games boys play, because like maybe girls, like they have the probably more or the same or the less amount. Just they play different games that we don't know very well.
Okay.
Because we are into different games than those.
So which school you want to go to study tech?
I want to go to MIT because my dad told me that was the best school to get a degree in coding in.
Okay.
And I want to become a really good game developer when I grow up.
That's a good reason. That's a good answer. Very good.
Yeah.
What makes you feel happy?
I like playing with my sister, like spending time with my family, like that kind of stuff. But like maybe even like completing a game or a hard level too. It depends all on what it is, but I can be happy like whether I complete a really hard level or I'm going to the movies with my mom or dad and they get an extra large bucket of popcorn for me.
You like butter on it? Lots of butter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. That's excellent.
So one day you hope to start your own gaming company, I heard. So
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
So when I make a gaming company, like I have a couple ideas for like video games. Well, pretty much just one idea. It's like this zombie game where like you have to survive. Like you can upgrade and stuff. Like you can start off just like with nothing, and then like I was thinking, and like at the end of the game, like you would have like a big airship with a bunch of jets and stuff.
So like a survival game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That's very good. I'm glad
Yeah.
you're going the right direction. You have a lot of ideas.
So, what advice would you give to all the kids who like to play video games? What would you tell them?
I would tell them that if they don't spend time with their family, or that they're spending too much time on their video games, they should try to spend more time with family, and stop getting on their video games too much. But it all depends whether they have family they want to spend time with or family they don't like. But I just recommend, if you play too many video games, to stop for at least an hour maybe or so and just play with or spend time with your family.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Tommy, I want to thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
You are very brave, and we're very proud of you.
Uh-huh.
I am so happy you were able to make it here today.
Yeah.
And by the way, you remind me of your grandpa.
Yeah, I know.
Can you say hi to him?
Hi, Grandpa.
I want to thank you again for coming. Brianna, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for watching.
Co-hosting. And I want to wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I want to wish our audience also happy holiday season. Thank you for watching us. See you again next week. Good night.
Good night.